total to go around. And then we also have a December 7th ship window for you as well. Chicken noodle, last call. It's sold out in the immediate, but pick it up in December. We also have that brand new black bean sabrosa and the return of the burger beef. M70672 is your item number for that. All right, it's time for a hot pick. This is the final order of the year and probably one of your last chances to pick up, oh yeah, check this out. Oh, the Filet Mignon beef Wellingtons from our #1 food brand here at QVC, Rastelli Meats, also our Customer Choice Food Award winner for for most recommended brand. And today we are bringing you one of the most difficult, but also one of the most beloved holiday meals, and that is the beef Wellington. Starts with the most perfect center of that filet mignon. It has mushrooms, portobello mushrooms that are placed on top in a gorgeous, delicious roux. And then on top of that, you've got a flaky, buttery puff pastry. Here's what you can choose today. You can choose to either get a set of 4 or a set of 8. But this is what I'll tell you right now. We've sold almost 13,000 sets of these since August. And we are at our final quantities for the year. If you get the set of 4, you can get them home for $16 on Easy Pay. If you double your order, you save more money. You get them home for 5 payments of $30 on a credit card. M70187. Choose them either now or on November 30th. But if you want them, I've got fewer than 4,000 to go around total, and that's it. That's the final order of the year. Now, let me invite in my guest. He's also a good friend of ours. We love to call him America's Butcher, and he is our butcher here at QVC, and his name is Ray Rastelli of Rastelli Meats. Ray, it's great to see you in our show.
Alberti, it's great to be here with you and with something really, really special that we do just once a year.
So here's the thing, Ray, I know that this has been a wildly successful product this year, and in fact, over 13,000 have been already spoken for. But when it comes to the quality, when it comes to the recipe, right, your beef Wellington, it's so special because it starts with that Black Angus 28-day aged in the center filet mignon steak.
Alberti, you're sounding just like the butcher now, and that's exactly what we do start with. So this beautiful center-cut Black Angus filet mignon, it really is the star of the show. But really, what is best about this is we've taken all the work out for you. So let me explain to you what we do. We take these beautiful portobello mushrooms, we take some onions, some shallots, some herbs, and some butter, and we saute that, right? We'll saute that, and the smell is absolutely wonderful. But then we add our Burgundy wine in, and that really reduces it down to tiny pieces of mushrooms that become somewhat like paste. And it allows us to hug the filet, and you can see all of those mushroom duxelles in there. It is an incredible flavor that's just rich portobello flavor. But what I love about it most is, remember, the filet mignon is the most porous of all steaks, which means it takes any flavor. So when you cook this in this beautiful light puff pastry, the flavor from that portobello mushroom duxelle just melts into that filet mignon. And we really, really hug it and cover it with so much of the duxelle because we want you to taste that flavor.
I know, it smells so good.
Out.
I know, exactly, right? Like, put it with the St. Clair sides or your favorite mashed potatoes on the side, and all of a sudden, you've got the most, look at that! It's the most delicious meal. Every one of these is handmade.
Wow.
This cannot be done by a machine. Every one of those puff pastries, look, I want you to see the top of the puff pastry, if you can, because every one of them is handmade,
beautiful,
hand-tied kind of on the top. So it's this artisan quality. Ray, tell me how to prepare this, because I've got a lot of people jumping on the phones and I don't want them to miss out on the instructions.
So and that's the best part about it. Though this takes us hours and hours to do, and we only do it once a year for that reason. They're going to come to you individually packaged like this in glass frozen. So all you're going to do is take them out of the package, but from frozen, you're going to cook these. So just take this from frozen, put it in your oven at 415 degrees. We use parchment paper just like I did here. And in about 35 to 40 minutes, all you're going to do is to pull out this incredibly beautiful beef Wellingtons that are ready to go. So we've done all the work. We've made it the most elegant thing you can possibly put on your dinner plate, whether it's, Thanksgiving or whether it's Christmas or just someone you love, you want to send them to. It's really one of those incredible gifts that you're not going to find anywhere, because a beef Wellington is something very special. It takes a lot of time, but when it's made with the Black Angus center cut filet mignon that we've aged, then you've got the creme de la creme.
Okay, so here's what's going on. This is a very popular item, right? Like, to say the least. It's been on air maybe 2 or 3 times, and we've sold over 13,000 sets of it. If you want it immediately, we have 600 remaining. We've sold 13,000. We have 600 remaining if you want it immediately. We also have it for you on November 30th for shipping. So you'll have it for Christmas. You'll have it for New Year's Eve. But I have fewer than 4,000 to go around. Here's what's going on. You could choose a set of 4. And if you choose the set of 4, it comes home for $16 on a credit card. If you double your order, you're getting it home for just $30 on a credit card. You're going to save about $10 on your full purchase there. So what's great about this is the fact that if you're making a meal, by the way, they're 9 ounces each, which means that you can share this.
Yeah.
I got to say, though, once you smell this,
you're not going to want to
share it. You're not. You're going to be like, no, it's all mine. Because look at this. You cut into it, and it's perfectly made beef Wellington every single time. You've got, look at this. Look at the duxelle on top, the mushrooms, and then you've got all of that yummy puff pastry, buttery, crispy, flaky. And then, of course, you've got that perfect filet. And I know, Rach, you and I, we're the filet couple.
We are.
We like to go to the restaurant and order the fillets.
We do. We absolutely do. And you know what? There used to be a time back in the day when we used to be able to say, and we were on air, you know what? Just order that for me. Because upstairs they had our cards and they could order. And now that time is past. And so now I'm sitting here going, how am I going to place my order for this right now? How do I do that? I'm working. I can't go and place my order. But you know what I love, Ray, is I also love the from frozen aspect, because honestly, Alberti and I are going to get out of here at 8 p.m. and we're both going to be really hungry, right?
Yeah.
And fast food restaurants are going to be calling us as we're going home. So like really we need to be able to come home, go home, and out of the freezer I can pop something in and know, let me decompress for 30 minutes, and 30 minutes later I have exactly what I want, which is this deliciousness. And the fact that we've got that beautiful puff pastry. I mean, you had me at beef Wellington. You had me at this beautiful filet mignon inside, and then you said something about duxelle, and I was lost and mesmerized. There was something about mushrooms and red wine, and I was like, wait. There's beef, there's a cocktail in here, and there's puff pastry.
Just give me a glass of red wine on the side and we're good.
The wine is there, the beef is there, a puff pastry, I've got breakfast, I've got like dessert and my meal and wine all in one.
And here's the thing, if you want it, now's your chance to get it. Ray, this is going very, very quickly. It has every single time we've had it on air. It is the perfect holiday meal. You know what I think of? I think of the fact that a lot of people aren't necessarily going to restaurants to celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, even a little date night, right? And I think that we all deserve it with as much as hard as everybody's been working all year. Now's your chance to get home something that is going to not only satisfy, but come out perfect. How many meals do you know how to make? How many recipes do you know how to make that come out perfect every single time? That's what you're getting with this.
Yeah. Like
So
maybe
true,
one or
Alberti.
two.
Yeah.
That's it.
But you said it so well. You think about a beef Wellington. There's not very many restaurants that even prepare a beef Wellington because it takes so long. And again, it's one of the reasons why we only do this once a year, because it takes so long to actually create. But it really has been a favorite in the butcher shop forever. And when we brought it to QVC, the guests have just loved it. And I think not just because of the taste and the wonderful flavor and the care and the love that goes into making it, but it's simple and easy. And you know me, I'm a butcher. I'm not a chef. I like easy, and especially around the holidays. But if I can give something to my family or my guests that's really special around the holidays, it just makes me feel really good.
So let me remind you, if you're just joining us, why you're picking this up today and why now. First and foremost, this is the final quantities of the year. But I'll tell you what, If you don't know Rastelli meats, and if you're not familiar with Ray Rastelli, who you're just seeing on the screen, he is our #1 food brand here at QVC. Customer Choice Food Award winner for most recommended brand 2 years in a row. And in fact, let's take a look at the butcher shop really quickly, because to go there and to visit is a marvel in and of itself. Take a look at this. Ray, talk to me about your butcher shop, because this is a beauty.
Yeah, that's my home, right? And that's where you can see there, that's one of our aging rooms. We're aging beef in that room to make sure we give our customers, for the past 45 years, we have been really just satisfying our customers when they come in. And Alberti, after 45 years, they're all family now. You know, we have thousands of folks that come into the butcher shop every single week. I've gotten to know them. They've become family. And what's best is we get our best ideas from our guests that come into our butcher shop. And for me, what's best is I've got thousands of friends that I get to meet every single week when they come in. So we have a really simple saying at our butcher shop for all of our butchers, and that is, if you wouldn't give it to your mom, then let's not give it to our guests. Let's make sure it's the very, very best. It's one of the reasons why we've lasted for 45 years, because they trust us and we trust them the same.
And everything is handmade. Hand-cut meats. You've got all of the hand-cut vegetables, that delicious roux, that delicious duxelle, which goes on top of the beef, and then, of course, wrapped in that puff pastry. Today, we're bringing it to you, but here's what's going on. If you want it immediately, I have fewer than 400 remaining. The 8 count is last call. Okay, so that's what you're getting home at $30 on Easy Pay. If you're getting the 4 count, that's $16. Now, if you want this on December 7th to be, November 30th. The 4 count, I have 2,700 remaining, and in the 8 count, I have 900 remaining, and that's going very, very quickly. We've sold well over 13,000 of these now, and now's your chance to pick this up. M70187 is your item number, because this is final quantities of the year. And the way that this has been selling, both on QVC.com as well as anytime that we've presented it on air, I don't even know if you'll get another look at this. So try this out today. And by the way, talk about an amazing gift. If you have a foodie and you want to send them something special, let me show you again why this is so special right here at QVC and why so many people have loved it. First of all, it's beautiful on the outside, but when you cut in, you are never going to be disappointed, because you're going to get a full filet mignon on the inside. Look at that. Cooked perfectly with the mushroom duxelle, red wine, onions, and then, of course, look at the puff pastry on the top.
Yeah.
Perfectly crispy and flaky. And Ray, I mean, just the aroma is so good.
It's not fair.
And it's cooked from frozen.
It is from frozen, and that's what's so nice about it. When you put this on your dinner table at home, your guests and your family are going to think you really work for hours and hours. And really, it's simple. Out of the freezer, out of the plastic, on a tray inside your oven at 415 degrees. In 35 to 40 minutes, you're ready to go. Now, I love using a thermometer for it. When I check my thermometer at 110 degrees, just pull them out, let them rest for 10 minutes. And don't worry, all the instructions come with it. So we want to make sure you have the greatest experience